So Nissan, it seems, has figured out the formula for success. And Nissan Middle East's MD Juergen Schmitz revealed the secret sauce to me earlier today at Nissan's financial year 2017 results press conference. So I've just come back from the Bulgaria Yacht Club, very fancy, and wanted to share my thoughts with you on what would normally have been a pretty dull press conference. But there's something very different about Nissan are talking about the market compared to, say, most of the others. And whilst most of the car trade here is down in the dumps generally and quite gloomy about the market, Nissan is bullish and confident about holding sales steady and actually building strongly in the near to long-term future. And they have the figures to back it up. They claim that Nissan's market share in the Gulf grew by 20%. That's 85,000 sales. And that doesn't even include Saudi Arabia, which of course is the big one, because that's a separate office, and so the different department deals with that. So in the Middle East alone, they said, in the Middle East, in the wider Middle East region, they're claiming a 10% growth. Now, out of that, obviously, it's the Nissan Patrol that's dominating the market, being the market leader. Sales are up 11.4% compared to the previous year. And market share is up by 167%. Sales have quadrupled since 2011. It is actually the best-selling SUV in the UAE, they tell me. Now, across the board, they've seen their products do well. Even the humble Nissan Sunny saw sales up by 58%. And all of this despite not actually launching any really new products, apart from the Kicks, I think, which is, that's how traditionally manufacturers will get a little bit of a boost in sales in a difficult market. So what gives? Well, speaking to Juergen privately, he gave me, of course, the usual spiel about that you'd expect, about focusing on key products in key markets, focusing on dealer network relationships, the relationships with customers, and of course, investing in new models, new technology, infrastructure, and all of that is perfectly logical and totally makes sense. But there's something else that he said that really struck me as quite unique and remarkably human in this very cautious corporate world. His key secret ingredients was quite simply a positive mental attitude, and one that somehow, he tells me, actually permeates throughout their network. Unlike some of their rivals, they are not sitting around with their heads buried in their hands crying, "Oh, it's me. When will the market come back?" Guys, newsflash, is not coming back. They are just getting on with stuff. They're taking on the challenges of what is a changing market and pushing ahead with investment and spending where others are just sort of sitting with their money under their buttocks, really, and playing safe. Well, if you're playing safe, you're not playing the game at all. That's the thing. Well, say what you like about Nissan products. I gotta say, I do like this approach. It's a breath of fresh air in an industry largely down in the dumps at the moment. Listen, guys, the market's not dead. It's just different. And those that survive and thrive are the ones that are going to step up and embrace the new challenges it presents. See you later.